y'all. So this is going to be the last day that we practice looking at graphs of sine and cosine. So I'm going to go over one example on the front and then another example on the back. So on the front, make sure you pay attention. We're only looking at cosine curves. So those are the ones that start at a maximum, go down to the minimum, and then end at the maximum. So that's the curve we're looking for. So let's look at this one right here, number 2. It starts at the maximum, goes down, and then stops right there. So I'm only interested in what I just went over in red. Let me see if I can get this a little bit more clear for you. So the amplitude is how high the graph is. So if we look, that's 1, that would be 2, 3, and then that would go down to -1. So if we think about a number line, we're really going from -1 up until 3. So that would be 0, 1, 2. The number right in the middle of those is going to be our vertical shift. So that's over 1 right here. So this number right here, which is 1. So we have a vertical shift of up 1 unit. Then, if we think about the amplitude, if that's our maximum, that's our middle, we go over 2. So our amplitude is 2 units. The period, that's how long on X I had colored over in red. So I'm going from 0 over to 2 pi. Since this one is starting on the y-axis, meaning it has a maximum at the y-axis, we don't have a phase shift. And for now, I don't want y'all to worry about writing the equations. I just want y'all to be able to identify these from a graph. Okay, so that's the front side. Then, on the back, what you're going to do is you're going to identify from an equation. So amplitude, remember that's that first number in front, so that's going to be 10. The period, we're going to use that 2 pi over b formula to get our period. Well, b in this case is 1/6, so it's going to be 2 pi over 1/6. Now see, we're dividing by a fraction, so we're going to keep the first one, change the sign, and flip the second one. So that's equal to 12 pi. So we know our period is 12 pi. Our phase shift has to do with C. We don't have anything after X, so we don't have a phase shift for this one. And then the vertical shift is what's outside at the end of the parentheses, the D. We don't have a vertical shift as well. Okay? Now, down here, I want y'all to try to write the equations by yourself. You do have examples on other notes and other ed puzzles, but I want y'all to get as much practice down here as possible. That's why I'm not going over the bottom. When you're done, you'll take a picture of both sides. Make sure you put your name on the front, and then you submit it to Google Classroom.